AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
GG are so back.
Ball suckers.
Back in the mix, baby. Unlikely hero for today's game. I'm gonna say Stephon Castle. Immaculate Addicts. That's what I'm gonna say. Peace to the chat. Peace to the members. All right, that's on alongside with us. Rap Stone. Salute to the chat and AllBall TV. Just showing love. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can. It's a 100. I like that. I like that. I don't know who you are. The 100. That's what you go by. I respect that. I respect that. Game started. I'm buying time because my internet is lagging. I have the Peacock app, which I don't know how good it is. It still lags behind Flee app, which is crazy. Fleeing the scene. Who is he? Fleeing the scene. You know who he is. What's going on here? Apple TV going bananas right now. Let's just go to the home screen. Use Apple TV to stream this stuff from because, you know, it's easier to do all this for me. But it took them 1,000 years for me to this thing. Spurs are on fire. I can see here. Why are they giving me a commercial? I'm trying to access the. In the meantime, in between time, Wemby got 3, so he shot a 3-pointer. De'Aaron Fox, who's playing tonight. Wow. Excuse me. Let's check that. The unsung hero for tonight will be De'Aaron Fox. Wemby's the clear-cut hero. Look, Jalil was good at the ball, not watching this ish, but my dog's on. Send him a few ducats. Yo, Jalil, respect to you, man. What's this? They make us go through hell just to go put game on. Just put the game on. Jesus Christ. Anybody ask you for that, man? OG. Ramsey, Spurs 3.5 dogs at home. Not good. Castle at the free throw line. Stephon Castle. 20 turnovers in the first 2 games of this series. Castle, what you doing with your life, man? What happened, big dog? Spurs have that energy. And they're at home. All Stephon Castle has to do is hold on to that rock. He hit both free throws, by the way. 7-0. Spurs are up. 10:35 to go. Game just started, baby Bubba. Hold on. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me. That mic is back where it's supposed to be. Surf Giant was good. They're chasing down SGA. This makes you. I don't know if have we seen any Stephon Castle stats throughout the season to point to his turnover proneness. The season he does average 3 turnovers a game. Second-year player. I would say he's hitting a sophomore slump, but Who missed that layup? Hartenstein? OKC missed the layup. Vassell for 3 is good. OKC needs a timeout. They down by 10 with 10-10 to go. 10-10-10. Oh my. Somebody hit that. Play that number tonight. Play that number tonight. Spurs are on fire. The stadium is on fire. Somebody call the fire department. Somebody call the SANFD, FDSA. What is the? I don't know. Whatever the San Antonio Fire Department is. San Antonio Fire Department. They don't even have an acronym. SAFD, apparently. You think Fox makes a huge difference? I mean, he's a veteran. I'm looking at Stephon's Castle stats here. Um, he averages 3 turnovers a game. And all of his highest turnover games. The last one was what, March 14th against Charlotte. And before that was, you got Memphis, you got Minnesota in January. But in April, he was doing all right, man. Let's see. Right, these are the games. If we go down to the bottom here, this is him in April. At the end of the season, Stephon Castle. Let's go from March until the end of the season. Turnovers per game, less than 3. So he was averaging a little bit less turnovers per game than he was during the season. In April, 30 minutes a game, 11 field goal attempts per game. He was shooting 43% from the field, scoring 16 points per game, averaging 8 assists. I mean, he's a guy that we love, man. Like coming out of college, you couldn't. His highlight reel was amazing, and just defensively, he impressed me. He impressed me more than anything else. I know he's out of UConn. Donovan Clingan's from UConn. A couple of UConn guys in the league now. After they went on a run, they won 2 in a row, right? They went back-to-back chips. I don't watch college basketball, by the way. I just know Donovan Clingan played over there because I was wondering where the hell did this 7-foot guy come from. He's pretty decent. Then you have, I know Zach Edey was it Purdue? Because he won a chip, right? Or he was in the championship. I know that much. And people thought his game couldn't translate. And that's a lie. That's a total lie. Look, Peacock is just, they're launching a scoreboard, then giving you a countdown on the scoreboard. Like, I never asked for that. Peacock. What are you doing? What are you doing? OKC better answer. SGA drove, missed. Chet smacks the ball for the offensive rebound to the 3-point line. Dort is dribbling into the paint. You know if Dort is dribbling like that, ain't nothing happening. OKC turns the ball over. San Antonio pushing it. Castle taking his time, pushed to the corner. Champagne kicks out to Vassell for another 3-point shot from the top of the key. This guy's not playing. That is 15-0. Sheesh. 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 Chet, weak Chet. Can't get around a Hartenstein screen. Ooh. Castle reached in, tried to deflect the. Oh, Wemby. Did they call a foul or is it a shot clock violation? Hartenstein tried that clumsy, deep, one-handed floater that he always does. Wemby timed it and said, "No, que no." How you say que no in French? I said it in Spanish. We no. I almost said no, we. The other one like, yo, come on, Fabe. Bassel misses an elbow jumper. Hartenstein got the ball now after OKC rebounded. SGA top of the key. I think he was a key for OKC last game. Got it going early, but nobody has it going for OKC this game. Caruso, who's been shooting the ball really great this series, misses a three-point shot. What? What? Oh, Castle drives, kicks in the corner to his Pineapple Express mate, misses from the corner. SGA, he's getting hounded all game, and he's not getting home cooking. OG Ramsey says 3.5 is not good for the Spurs. OG Ramsey, can I get an update, big dog? OKC's finally on the board. Was that Dort with the jump hook? Fox driving. It's good. Woo! Let me tell you something. Fox has 6 points. They're leaving Caruso open. Wemby leaves Caruso open for what was that? 14 for the baseline, 18 for the baseline is good. He's swishing it. 17-4. San Antonio is up, destroying these guys. Uh-oh. Look who's in the building. Up by 13. San Antonio. Wow. Champagne rips Caruso in transition, lays it in. Toilet bowl spin. The ball rolls around the rim. Oh, ball. A shellacking of an opening.
Listen,
The Spurs.
Barney Rubble, so far, I know it's early, but OKC is in trouble. Yeah.
You know, all ball's in a good mood when he's chewing in your ear because he's always complaining about me and Flea chewing crazy.
I
He
did
said,
it
I don't
purposely.
care. Right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough of our shenanigans. Yep.
Chat, what up, chat?
De'Aaron
Baby.
Fox is playing this game all ball.
Big difference. He's the ball handler that settles them down and that minimizes and lowers the turnovers that they just desperately needed to stop.
Clearly on a minutes restriction because he just sat down on the bench. Oh, the kid Jared McCain short on his three-point shot from top of the key. OKC gets the offensive rebound. They whipping it around. Kasson Wallace, another big-time role player for OKC, hits the three. 19-7. Spurs up by 12, though. Here we go. Harper's in the game, too. He kicks it out to... Yo, I keep getting him confused in my head. Like, my brain glitches. It's Stephon Castle missed the three from the top of the three-point line. SJ is going for crossover after crossover, not getting Harper off of him. Double team now, getting swarmed. Hits it to Caruso in desperation. Three. No, it's good. Bounces off the rim, top of the backboard, goes back, and Caruso has...
Caruso...
Let me count this. He has a 3, 2.9. So you have 8 points before I look.
Caruso, OKC needs to thank the Lord that they have Caruso in this finals appearance, Fabian, because they would get swept without him. The timely buckets, the defense he's playing on Wembanyama, and let's not forget, he stretches the floor. He's bringing Wembanyama out of the paint, right? So, and he's knocking down jump shots. So, OKC, thank the Lord Caruso is playing how he's playing.
OG Ramsey says, tell me how this makes sense. I wouldn't beat a dime on this series. I like OG Ramsey because you got to keep it real as a parlay guru. I don't even want to say parlay because parlays are very dangerous. But OG Ramsey be on it. He schooled us last game.
Fabian, I have breaking news.
Spurs were favored by 3.5 going into this game. What's up, AllBall?
I have breaking news. I was looking for this. Hold on.
We need some breaking news on music, man. Can we choose any music? Let me see. Background sounds.
So, Fabian, we have some breaking news. OG Anunoby, second all-team defense. Breaking news. OG Anunoby, second all-team defense.
Wow.
Come on now. Yeah. Hold on. You found it, or you want me to send it to you?
I'm using the Twitters.
All right, it's on the Knicks. And I also have more breaking news, which is not so good.
Uh-oh.
New York Police Department, NYPD, has canceled further watch parties outside MSG due to rowdiness. Again, breaking news. The NYPD has canceled further watch parties outside MSG due to rowdiness. Fabian, now how do you feel about my soliloquy I went on earlier today? So, MSG's outdoor watch party permits for Eastern Conference Finals Game 3 were denied after NYPD cited escalating crowd issues across the first two games. The city streets activity permit office rejected the application after cops refused to participate. Games 1 and 2 have seen progressively more problematic issues. A police spokesman confirmed. So the NYPD will not support more watch parties outside the stadium. Onezo dunzo, as my brother Fabian would say. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, finito, y'all.
We're just too crazy. New York is just too crazy. Somebody hit a 3-point shot for OKC because they're down by 9 now. Oh, they're crowding Stephon Castle. They want him to turn the ball over. Keldon Johnson with the pump fake. Go for a travel. We're allowed to read this article. People just couldn't keep their hands to themselves. Put the liquor down, y'all. Calm down. OKC misses another shot. Dylan Harper for 3. Not sure if I like how Dylan Harper's moving this game.
Yeah, that excuse me, that stance and that form on his jump shot did look a little weird. It did look a little weird, Fabian.
We'll get to both breaking news segments in a second. Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, hits a 3-point shot. OKC now down by 6. Net with a tip in, bringing the Spurs lead back to 8, 21-13. Mandarin better get on his game. This is New York. Oh, whatever. Yo, Sheet Rams is crazy. Lead won't last. You called it. Jalen Williams with another 3-point shot. The Thunder on a 12-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Harper going to the basket. He looks short. He doesn't look good.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Dylan Harper does not look good out here, man. Misses a layup. 21-16. Spurs lead down to 5. Keldon Johnson. It looked like a block on Cason Wallace's layup. They call a foul.
They call a foul?
They called a foul.
I mean, Fabian, the game is early, right? 16-21. OKC crept back into this game, being down 15-0. Just your thoughts on, I actually alluded earlier, right, to just us not acting inhumane, right? And Now you get this news, and like I always tell y'all, AllBall TV, Knicks rehab, Fabian, we call things before it happens. As Fabian always says, I'm always right. I'm just early.
Shout out East
Fabian,
Blue Truth.
right. Fabian, give me your thoughts while the game is still early before this thing gets into crunch time and we gotta do the play-by-play. How do you feel about right now the watch parties being dismantled outside of MSG?
That's unfortunate because I was hoping, I was being more optimistic than you were. You had a better gauge on this. How the NYPD, let's be honest. In New York, if this was the old school NYPD, they wouldn't have any of these problems. That's number one. Number two, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Can we have a party without going crazy? Does the whole New York City have to be a hood now? Can we stop? We gotta protect the party. Don't you remember in House Party where they kept the bad guys out of the party? Remember that?
Yeah.
Policed ourselves. We policed ourselves. What was his name? Spaz? What was the bully's name in House Party?
Oh, we talk about the brothers.
Yeah.
Stab.
Stab.
That movie is so legendary. Like, yo, man, House Party was so good. Cause Fabian, that's how it really was in them days. We really was at house parties, parents going, you violating everything. It was really like that. But I mean, Fabian, De'Aaron Fox with a 3-point shot, well short. OKC coming back down, 19-24, down 5. Oh, Jared McCain with a nice move, kicks it to Chet. Chet back to Darren McCain on Wemby. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Pushes it. De'Aaron Fox with it. Corner 3.
Oh.
Almost with the putback dunk. But Chet said no. But yeah, Fabian, do you think eventually they'll start having those again, or do you think it's shut down for good?
I think you at least send the warning out right now. You know what I mean? Let's put the warning out and shut down. Then we get back to it. And we need that. We're adults now. Like, we're not 20 years old. We're not 15 years old. We could wild out and be like, yo, man, F the police, NWA. Nah, we're older now. We understand. Listen, man, we're parents. We don't just let anything go. We want our kids to have fun, but we also go, can't let you. If they're going crazy, you go like, damn, I respect it, but I can't tell you I respect it. I can't tell you I was once young, it's okay. No, my job is to be the voice of reason. I am the boundary. There are rules, bro. Like they're really telling us, y'all wilding. There's too many of you. Nope, no thanks. We're not doing this because we don't want to bring the tear gas out on our own people because they will do it.
When the police is afraid, that's a problem. And I seen a clip the other day, might have been after game 2. The police is telling the young men on the roof, yo, you got to get out or I'm going to arrest you. Then I seen another clip where, they got the metal banisters and the crowd just rushed through it. And the police just stepped back and let them. It's like, what we going to do? If it's 300 people rushing and it's 8 of us, what are we going to do? And yes, Surf Giant, got to act like a human. And I said it earlier, and this news just came out. So what a coincidence. Because, Fabian, I seen it coming. Bro. I went down there before. I said, I can't do it. And I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I said, I can't do it. It's too insane. And when you see what goes on, eventually, look.
MSG's Knicks watch party permits denied after cops complain of drunken rowdy crowd sources. It's just, that's what we're talking about, man. Everything you said a little bit further. Madison Square Garden has been barred from holding its usual outdoor watch party during Monday's NBA playoff game because the NYPD has had enough of unruly Knicks fans mobbing the city sidewalks and causing trouble, according to cops and sources. MSG's permits for the Eastern Conference Finals Game 4 shindig were summarily denied by the city's street activity permit office. Sources with knowledge of this situation told the Post, with irate police officers reportedly refusing to participate unless fans can get a grip on themselves. Games 1 and 2 have seen progressively more problematic issues at the watch parties outside of MSG. 6 arrests last night alone, so the NYPD will not support more watch parties outside the stadium, a police department spokesperson confirmed. Wow. But we will continue to review requests to support parties at alternate sites like Summer Stage, the spokesperson added, referring to Central Park's outdoor amphitheater. That sounds like a promotion. The Midtown Arena has broadcast Knicks games for free on massive outdoor screens as the city's home basketball team battled its way through the playoffs this month. But behavior among the crowd gathered on the sidewalks nearby have grown increasingly debauched and amid the spectacle. Pushing, shouting, and all-out brawls have cropped up, while frightening scenes of shoving crowds mobbing the sidewalks have circulated online. As many as 6,000 people have congregated around the parties, with many seen jumping police barriers, drinking in the streets, blocking traffic, and drinking in the streets. Despite Monday's cancellation, Saturday's Game 3 party, where proceeds will benefit charity, is still on.
Go back to that picture real quick that you just, bro, there's little kids in that picture. Look, bro, those are kids. Like, yo. But look at this. Big shout out, JJ. Barney Rubble. Knicks watch parties are in trouble.
This guy looks nuts. What is he, JJ? They call him JJ?
Bro, eventually, I seen it coming, man. It's too insane, man. We have to get it together, y'all. Like, think about if we win a championship. Are they going to tell us we can't have a parade because of this?
Yo, they are saying, we don't care if you're black, white, Asian, purple. You are onezo dunzo out here. You guys are so nuts. And to be honest, I don't know what we would have done in 94, but the drought was so crazy. Remember, the Rangers won in 94. It was bananas. It was bananas. By the way, Tim Duncan looking like Badman Timmy out here is crazy. I did not expect that on my bingo card in 2026.
Tim Duncan look like he ain't got a care in the world, bro. Like, listen,
no
Tim Duncan chilling.
No cry.
Tim Duncan look like he don't own a phone. He eat all plants.
You chilling with Jesse Ventura? No phone in Mexico?
Exactly. you get in contact with me however you can.
OKC shrunk the lead. They're down 28-24 as that's Kassan Wallace missing. No, Jalen Williams missed a three in the corner. De'Aaron Fox at the helm. Kicks out to Wemby for three. It's good.
Wow.
Line drive, bang.
Wow. Remember that shot right there. That's his spot. That's where he hit that 3-pointer to tie it up to go into overtime.
That's
almost identical, the same spot. Yes.
That's a great observation on ball. I don't recall him hitting 3-point shots from the right side of the court. That's a great call.
Let me ask you a question, Fabian. So far, the first quarter, right, coming to an end, what difference do you see with De'Aaron Fox on the floor for the San Antonio Spurs?
With De'Aaron Fox, ball control, less turnovers, and the way he gets to the basket is so much smoother. And this is great for him because in Sacramento, when he was there, it was a lot tougher for him. I know Mike Brown provided him a system and the team a system, especially with Sabonis there, dribble handoff. He got the ball a lot more. But with this, imagine you have even less, I don't want to say pressure, but definitely less. It got to be pressure. It's way less pressure for you if you De'Aaron Fox. Excuse me. You got 3-4 guards out here that are monsters, baby monsters, and you the leader of the pack. You've been here for years. You can tell them what to do, what not to do, and especially on that court. De'Aaron Fox is one of the most lethal step backs in the history of the NBA. James Harden could never. That's a real step back, a legal step back.
Hold on. So you saying De'Aaron Fox's step back is more lethal and impactful than James Harden's step back?
I can't say more impactful because James Harden would travel and they allowed it, and he would hit the three more often than De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox can't step back from three, bro. Not like no James Harden. No, he can't,
Yeah,
Fabian.
listen. I'm talking about the actual move. The way De'Aaron Fox be cracking dudes on that step back is crazy.
Okay, I'll give you
Crazy.
that.
And it's lethal. That's all I'm saying. If he hit it more often, then he'd be better than this guy. But he's not. And he was clutch player of the year. Let's not forget at one point when I think the first time they gave that award out. But his ball handling, I think his leadership is more. He has more experience than everybody else on this team, and it's showing. I want to count the turnovers before I hand it back to ya. Spurs only have 2 turnovers in the first quarter, all ball, to OKC's 4. 2 turnovers? You kidding me? They had like 6 the other game. The first 2 games. Maybe 12 combined in the first 2 quarters of the first 2 games. The first quarter of the first 2 games. What do you think? What are you seeing De'Aaron Fox provide for this San Antonio squad?
What I think is underrated is he puts everybody in their correct position. Right? So now these guards who are actual 2 guards, you got a point guard now that can get the ball right to your spot, to where you are most effective at. So I think that right there is what's most important, but also he can control the pace. He can slow them down, right? Because they are going 100 miles per hour for all 48 minutes. And that's how you commit turnovers and offensive fouls, and you just look out of whack, right? So he's not only helping, not turn over the ball, but he's controlling the pace, and he's putting those guards in their proper position. So he's very important for this basketball club, and it ain't even about scoring, because I think they can score with the best of them. But if he could just be that guy that can control the pace and just help not turn the ball over and get them the shots right in their right spots and positions, I think tonight, whoever wins this game is winning this series. San Antonio needs to win this game tonight.
If they hold court, I think it'll be even tougher for OKC to win a game in their own court. Just to finish that thought on De'Aaron Fox, he's also seeing a lot of the mistakes he made in Sacramento as well. Because as a young guy, I saw a lot of his game, and he would over dribble a lot. He would do that step back at the wrong time. I think he can see these kids and go, wait a minute, yo, listen, y'all, that's not how you do this. He's going to be able to get the ball to where it has to go to, and any position on that court, a lot more crisp. Look, they can't rip him. Swiper. He's Swiper. See how they finish this possession. Wemby, the top of the key with Caruso on him. That must be a charge. Or it's a blocking foul? I thought De'Aaron Fox would be able to show it. No, it is a charge. Wemby called for a charge late here in the first quarter. I think that's
Wembanyama. Let me just cut you off. I apologize. Wembanyama has Caruso on him at the top of the key. What happened?
No, you just know Wemby was guilty because he charged into him and then underhanded the layup.
Right. Wembanyama has to grow up from this standpoint. Bro, you got a little guard on you. Back him down. I don't care where he's going you at. Stop trying to take guys off the dribble and jump up in the air. You're making it easy for the refs to call that. You have Caruso guarding you at the top of the key. Back him down and shoot right over him. Why are you trying to do something extra? That's how he's going to, hopefully he don't hurt himself, but I don't like his game at times because it's too reckless, Fabian. It is too reckless, and that's why De'Aaron Fox needs to be there to settle all of them down.
Yeah.
Because they almost like crash test dummies.
Even though in that possession, I would have to blame De'Aaron Fox if that's the case, because he dribbled to the half-court line, over-dribbled, like I said he wouldn't do, like he was doing in the Sacramento days. And he kind of got Wemby the ball at the wrong spot. Because he was dribbling across the half-court line. Then he got the ball, I think it was, the Castle. So OKC kind of broke that play up. They played really good defense on every play out there. And I think Fox, he's going to have to show these guys what to do. And hopefully he doesn't show the flaws that he's been showing, the over dribbling, like he did, in my opinion, what he just did, and get to his shots. Because those guys, even with Dylan Harper, we know we love Dylan Harper, but he's been turning the ball over a lot too. It ain't Stephon Castle level, but we don't expect Fox to turn the ball over like that. He should be able to help out. And again, them Spurs perimeter players, they gotta be looking at them OKC guys like, yo, hold on, you're a fool. Because Kasson Wallace, Isaiah Joe, they're leaving Caruso open. He's been on fire the whole series. The only one that can really say that is in the same class and even above them is SGA. You guys are not on Stephon Castle and Vassell's level of offense. You're just not. Dylan Harper is way more skilled than these guys. They have to start being a little more arrogant about what's going on that court. We are the more talented group here. Let's play like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the comments, and all of y'all are making great comments, right? Big shout out to the comment section. Big shout out to the chat. Big shout out to the members. Y'all see the Cash App ABTV3. Y'all see the Instagram channel AllBall TV 3_. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe. See, for me, Wembanyama supposed to be the biggest mismatch in this series, Fabian. But he's bailing out the defense. He's helping OKC by not being on the block, by not posting up. Yeah, he can dribble a ball and knock down a three-point shot, but he has to figure out a way to make the game easier for himself. Sometimes he has to go through too much to score the basketball. So they got to figure out another game plan, because we can't ignore that OKC is champions, right? They ain't going to fold. They ain't going to panic. They've been here before. Y'all ain't been here before, right? So you have a guy, you have the best player in the series on both ends of the floor. You have to be able to utilize that like in game one. Caruso should not be able to guard Wembanyama. Straight up. The same way we felt when we played other teams and they put them little guys on Cat, that's a sign of disrespect. I don't care about it being an adjustment or no. Caruso should not be able to guard Wembanyama ever in life, Fabian.
First of all, I'm going to have to say Charles Barkley might have to take back a lot of those comments he made about San Antonio, the city in general.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The cameraman is doing excellent work tonight. It's number one. Number two, this is where I disagree with you and Flea all the time. Chet Holmgren just hit a 3-point shot to bring the Thunder deficit down to 2. SGA had the second scoreless first quarter in 4 seasons. SGA just had his second scoreless first quarter in 4 seasons. Like, is that the second time this series? Jesus, look at that. Those are all kind of Michael Jordan numbers. He over dribbles a lot too. I mean, all these guards tend to do that when you start playing defense on them. And the Spurs have a lot of those guys that can defend you. I'm going to always disagree with AllBall and Flea about, oh man, SGA, a little mini step back 3 takes the lead for OKC. Let me get that. Jalen Williams is day-to-day with a hamstring injury, y'all. Shams reported that earlier. Jalen Williams, the other one, light-skinned Jalen, rips Thomas Bryant underneath the rim. Treated him like a baby right now. Lou Dort doing way too much instead of just giving Jalen Williams the ball. That was silly. Jalen Williams is open, Lou Dort. You are not a scorer. Jalen Williams, no dip 3, is good. Jalen Williams is on fire. 35-31. Jalen Williams is 3 for 4 from 3, 11 points. Thomas Bryant for 3 is good. He answers back. The Spurs now down by 1. Big shot.
It's a big shot, Fabian, because it's looking like it could get out of hand early. That was a big shot.
Also, I just wanted to finish that thought. I disagree with you and Flea all the time about that. What Wemby should do in this scenario, right? And a lot of players should be doing. It's hard for them to should do something. It's hard for them, in my mind, to do something that they don't practice, that they're not capable of doing at the very moment. You could practice that post-up stuff on Caruso. Caruso, how many years he got in the league? 10 maybe? Who hit that layup?
That was tough. De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Swiper.
That was tough.
11 points for De'Aaron Fox. What an ankle injury. Oh, good pass to Cassandra Wallace from SGA in the
Wow,
dunker spot.
how you get caught like that?
Sleeping. 37-36. Points in the paint. 10-12. San Antonio's leading. Swiper. Jab step. Kicks out to Castle for three. Top of the key. You
Now, hold on. Now, you see, that play was very important. You see how De'Aaron Fox, what I said a little while ago, right? Him being a point guard, he's going to get you guys the ball in your right spot. Exactly. And that was spot on right there. We called that literally 10 minutes ago. SGA with the air ball.
Getting the ball in the right spots.
And again, San Antonio, for some reason now, can't rebound the basketball.
And still having that issue. Wemby sees Chet. He thinks he sees food. That was a great pass to Thomas Bryant. They whipped the ball around to Castle for three. No good. Champagny drops the offensive rebound and rolls out of bounds. Baseline. The game is tied at 39. SGA had given an alley-oop pass to Hartenstein and Cassandra Wallace. He assisted on a play. So SGA back-to-back assist. Oh, no, that was Cassandra Wallace who threw the alley to Chet Holmgren. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Chet, yeah.
We saw how De'Aaron Fox drove and he pushed Cassandra Wallace off him. Yeah. Is that an offensive foul?
No, because he didn't extend. See, SGA extends. Remember, that's that when you extend, that's when it's an offensive foul. He didn't extend. So you could give a player that little bump. See, SGA, he's going to extend that arm, that hand. Ooh, tough bucket by SGA. Damn.
Speaking of the guard.
Tough bucket. SGA with 5 points, 6 assists already for SGA in the first half.
He ain't been FTA all game long so far.
Right, he might have a double-double tonight. 6 assists already.
Oh, Harrison Barnes for 3. Your boy.
Terrible. Offensive rebound. There you go. Dylan Harper with the offensive rebound. Tie ball game, y'all. Eventually, Fabian, Spurs are going to have to be able to get stops and get easier buckets. They're looking like, it's very difficult for them to score. Good defense by Dylan Harper.
Pressing Cassandra Wallace, making him drop the ball and stumble and bumble out there. Oh, Cassandra Wallace over Wemby? No good. That's a tough shot, Cassandra. You better make it if you're going to take it. Huh? Better make it if you're going to take it. Better make it if you're going to take it. Wemby, looking for the screen? No. Jab step on Chet, driving, looking crazy. Is that a foul?
See, for me, the only reason why it may be a foul is because they're going to call it for SGA in them. But when you initiate the contact, I don't know how that's a foul. Like you see SGA, how you could create that space.
Right.
Remember, God rest his soul, Kobe Bryant. Remember that video when Kobe Bryant was teaching God rest her soul, his daughter, and he was showing her how you could create space? A player on you like that, you could create space like that, but you can't extend. Wembanyama misses the first free throw.
Great explanation. Because sometimes I watch and I'm just like, the fact that it's like a mini jab is the way you get away with it. But I think I'm more so mad about the fact that defenders aren't even allowed to hand check and stuff. You just take away all of their weapons, and you're taking away everything that makes basketball the greatest athletic sport in general, because you can see everything about an athlete, who's stronger, who's faster, who's smart, everything about it. When you don't allow the defense, when you handcuff the defense from doing what they can do, because now it leaves like this illusion that players on the offensive end are doing things that they really aren't doing.
1 point ball game. San Antonio with the lead. McCain, tough bucket over Wembanyama.
Takes the lead.
Hey, Fabian, is it just me or, game 2 and game 3, they going after Wembanyama?
Totally. And shooting over him. The shot attempt before that was Cassandra Wallace. He missed it, but they're showing no fear. So I think instead of being scared of Wemby, you go around him, shoot over him, and make him jump. Because once you make him jump, forget about it. Now you're making him work instead of going away from it, which is a pretty decent game plan if you are Dagnall and the OKC Thunder. Make him work, make him spend some energy out there, and when he really has to go play defense, now we've exhausted you. They know that there seems to be this stop and play, push and pull minutes restriction on Wemby. He'll play 5 to 7 minutes or whatever it is, and they sit him down, and he'll come back in 3 or 4 minutes later. And you know what? If you're going to be in there for 5 or 7 straight minutes, you're going to work for 5 or 7 straight minutes. That's great. A great call by OKC Thunder this game. I don't remember the Thunder trying to shoot over Wemby this much, this close to him. I've seen 3-point shots that Wemby has to jump from like the low block, which is insane to try to challenge the jumper. But Wemby also on the offensive end now, he's been trying to drive on Chet. And that takes up some energy, a lot of energy, obviously, for a 7'4", 7'5" guy. We know it's kind of fragile. So the muscle, the wear and tear, the recovery from that, I think is going to be tougher from play to play, quarter to quarter, and game to game. You want to wear this guy down. Hey, OKC, you know what? Keep doing it. Because if they win, we want to see them just like that. Like that. Worn down and torn down. That's it. That's it. So, is it surprising that OKC has came back against these Spurs? No. No way is it a surprise. This has been the series, the story of the series all series long. OKC last game, game 2, would go up by 11 to 13 points, run stretches like that. The Spurs would bring it to like 3 points the most, and then all of a sudden, OKC would gain another 11-point lead again. And I could blame the youth, but more so because you're that young, you lack the experience in the practice and the progression. All of that is tied in together when you don't hold on to the ball, Stephon Castle. And De'Aaron Fox, obviously, as soon as you insert him into the lineup, he brings all of that in there, along with just having the skill of handling the ball a lot better than these guys. We see that with a lot of point guards, but San Antonio does not have a true point guard. San Antonio does not have a true point guard. I don't know if OKC does either, but they play more so as if SGA is their hybrid guard. Who else can we say is kind of a hybrid? Like, the way Karl Anthony Towns for us, the Knicks, was kind of a hybrid at point center. Obviously, Joker and these guys, Sabonis is a hybrid forward, point forward. Not sure if we've seen OKC do nothing but play a little more. I don't say a little more one-on-one because they're missing Jalen Williams with that as well. Jalen Williams was killing for them. He was killing for them. But you see here the resiliency that OKC shows the last 3 years. Number 1 seed. They played without Jalen Williams for like the first 25 games, if I'm not mistaken. They were blowing teams out. SGA would sit out fourth quarters. Wemby, the jump hook over Hartenstein, no good. Barnes gets the offensive rebounds. Apparently, he's fouled. Barnes. I don't think much of him, guys. I don't think much of him. OKC's up by 1 point. And I'm trying to think of who can really be the point guard for OKC. Even Jared McCain had a true point guard. But a lot of these guys are setting into being role players. And Hartenstein bumps Wemby. He gets called for the foul by the top of the key. He's putting his hands up for some reason. Wemby seems to be yelling at him. Hartenstein was just challenging an entry pass to Wemby at the top of the key. And he's mad about it. Devin Vassell for 3 at the top of the key. He has like 3,000 3-point shots from the top of the key today, ladies and gentlemen. Devin Vassell is not playing. OKC and the Spurs, they share a lot of similarities with these perimeter players. We keep saying it. Oh, dear Lord. Isaiah Joe hits the top of the corner. Not a corner three. He hits the top of the corner of the backboard to miss. Embarrassing. 45-42. The Spurs are up. Vassell with the ball. Crispin, cross, over, no good. Baseline jumper or mid-range jumper over. It's not Isaiah Joe, is it? That is Isaiah Joe. AJ Mitchell. Oh, they didn't call it either. AJ Mitchell was challenged, got his shot challenged by, I think that was Vassell or Vassell. He takes the ball after he recovers, kicks it out to Dylan Harper, who's over dribbling. They show a replay, and Stephon Castle, give me that block party. Give me them block party points, baby Bubba. Dylan Harper, he gets into trouble, not as often as Stephon Castle has, obviously, but he gets into trouble sometimes with his over dribbling or his dribbling to nowhere. Hartenstein threw a pass that dribbled out of bounds baseline, but it looks like Isaiah Joe was fouled by Devin Vassell. Isaiah Joe looks just like Nickeil Alexander Walker from SGA's cousin. Spurs up, not 45-43.
Fabian, next time out, I want to ask you a great question. I hope I don't forget it.
You should write it down.
No. Well, right now they call a foul.
Oh, is that an offensive foul?
No, I think there's a foul on Vassell. Where you at? I'm at 5 minutes, 12 seconds, 43-45. Spurs are up.
But that was a foul on Vassell? By the way, Flea corrected us. His name is Vassell because he knows his family.
Oh, it's not Vassell, it's Vassell.
They call him Vassell for some reason, but he said it's Vassell because he knows his family.
Okay.
The exclusive. You heard it here first. AllBall TV.
Okay. Tie ball game 45-45. Yeah, hey, Nostalgic Nick. The way OKC just flopping flail all over the place, I do not want to see that in no NBA Finals. I am sorry. Give me the San Antonio Spurs any time of the day, bro. But Fabian, I have to ask you, how impressed are you with the Spurs being how young they are, competing, right? Being able to steal a game on the road against OKC, who are the champions, Shea, two-time MVP, and we all know how deep they are and the juggernauts that they are. How impressed are you with the Spurs?
We got to start off by saying they're very impressive before I start hating on them. And their 20 turnovers. For a young team like this, if we're going to give OKC props for being the youngest winning team of all time, you got to give these guys props who Dylan Harper's a rookie, Castle's a second-year player, Vassell's about, 4 or 5 year player, Keldon Johnson has about 7 years in the league. He's starting to become in veteran territory, 6-7 years in the league.
Right.
But who's the real leader here? De'Aaron Fox. Harrison Barnes is supposed to be that as well with that many seasons in there, but just not normally a team you would see in the Western Conference Finals against someone of a similar age bracket. We usually see a team that's a veteran. Oh man, Keldon Johnson spun off of Isaiah Joe and then smacks him in the face, and is called for the foul. Charging foul. Excuse me, that was AJ Mitchell he smacked in the face. He elbowed him in the face. I stand corrected. Some of these elbows, Keldon. Spurs, can you get it together? Please? You do us a favor? Brooklyn point guard says, I'm so sick of OKC, all this flopping. It's getting out of hand. Seriously.
I agree. I agree.
I think was more out of hand in San Antonio with their stupid turnovers. That was a dumb turnover. Why was your elbow that high up on a spin move? Calm down. Hartenstein with a 1972 dribble pass underneath my legs to Isaiah Joe for 3, and it was good. OKC is up by 5, by the way. No Jalen Mitchell. The starter's sitting down. He's out day-to-day with a hamstring injury. That Vassell or Castle that missed the 3. that shot off the backboard. Kid Gold says his flopping is actually hard to watch.
I mean, OKC is like a well-oiled machine, though. I mean, I don't like them. I can't. It's hard. It's tough to watch them play. But Fabian, listen, they stick to what they're good at, right? Like I said, they're poised. They don't panic. They know, any given night they have the best player on the floor, and they know any given time he can get them a bucket. So, as much as we don't like their flopping and flailing or whatever you want to call it, you got to give them props for just staying down and understanding the moment at all times. Fabian, I agree with you. You can't continue to defend Spurs turnovers.
Clearly a part of their youth experience. De'Aaron Fox with a turnover. I just said it in Sacramento. He over dribbled, bro. And
you ahead of me. I'm at 351. They just called an offensive foul on OKC in Castle. So maybe this next play is Fox about to turn the ball over, I guess.
Yeah, let me pause it then.
Yep.
You'll see here.
Yeah, that was a bad turnover.
But that's what I was saying. In Sacramento, he was doing a lot of that. And I thought that over here in San Antonio, he'd be able to see that these other players are doing what he used to do. But, De'Aaron Fox, sometimes he gets himself into trouble. I don't know if he's gonna really have any of his patent step back shots with that ankle injury.
Right.
What's up with his tape up, man?
I remember I said that the other day. Like, damn, the back looked crazy too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It looked like a hairpiece, but it's not. I've never seen that where the front looks like it's lifting, like you can't. I don't know.
Yo, D, man, shave it off or go for the fade. Just fade it.
I don't know what that is. I'm at a jump ball, 338, Fabian, 55, 45-50. OKC wins the jump ball.
So I'm at. You just saw that?
Oh my God, man. Yeah, tough bucket by SGA. De'Aaron, who is that?
Yeah, SGA.
Oh, turnover. Oh. That was close. Yeah, E. Gibson. Both teams definitely playing some good defense. But Spurs got to figure out a way to get some stops.
That's what we saw a lot in the Cleveland-Detroit series, where it's almost like you're trying to figure out, is this good defense or do these teams not have any offense?
Wemby with the three-point shot, Fabian, well short.
He just came off the
7-point
bench
ball
too.
game. Yep.
What's your excuse, Wemby?
Listen, look, SGA with it.
What's this? 3 seconds? No, a foul.
What? Offensive?
Yeah.
On who? SGA?
I think so. Looks like it. 2 fouls for Chet Holmgren, 2 for McCain. 11 points for Jalen Williams. He was on fire in the first half of the OKC Thunder. He put them on a different level. 6 points for Chet Holmgren. 7 for Caruso and Alexander apiece. Both combined for 5 of 11 from the field. 2 of 5 from 3. SGA has no free throws in the first half so far. 6 assists. He was relegated to 0 points. Denied all scoring in the first quarter for the second time in 4 years. Oh my, AllBall.
I mean, right now, Spurs are struggling offensively. Spurs is a big shout out, Kick Goat. Thank you for your 199, my brother. They foul on defense and flop on offense, though. Hey, Kick Goat, listen. I'm so tired of having this same discussion with OKC. This is why the Spurs need to handle their business. Take care of the basketball, get it together on offense, and win this basketball game. The only way for us to stop complaining about OKC is beat them. Beat them. You ever heard that saying? Do something about it, right? So Spurs, San Antonio, do something about it, right? But right now the Spurs are struggling offensively, right? And defensively, they solid, but they got to figure it out. Wemby has to have a bigger impact right now on both ends of the floor for them to win this basketball game tonight. They are knocking down floaters and jump shots over him. And offensively, he knocked down a good three, but he just shot a bad three that was short, right? Vassell, they can't get it going. So where's the offense going to come from? Right? Where's the offense going to come from? So I don't know. Let's see. Chat. What up, chat? What do y'all think? What do y'all think so far? Right? Like, what do y'all think as far as from the San Antonio side? What do you think they need to do to get back into this game? Fabian, what do you think right now, the rest of this first half, San Antonio needs to do to close the gap or just basically get back into this game?
Hold on to the ball. I don't know what their offense is. And with Wemby, they don't have a screener. That's their biggest issue. I've been saying that since the beginning of this series. OKC at least has Isaiah Hartenstein, who will be the team as an option to opt out of his deal this summer. It's going to be a very interesting look for San Antonio if they can afford him this summer. They need guys like him and Nurkic because it's very hard for him to get to his spots. He could dominate. Wemby could dominate from the elbows. Imagine Wemby just shooting elbow shots. That would be crazy. But he has to get positioning. And obviously, going back to what you said, if he can't even post up Caruso, where are you as far as progress is concerned? But I digress. You asked me a specific question about the game right now. How can San Antonio get back in the game? That one-on-one play. Those guards, Dylan Harper, is he really healthy enough to get to the basket like he was in game one where he was going bananas on OKC? De'Aaron Fox, are you healthy enough to go to the basket? First quarter, he was killing. And, of course, right on cue, Vassell gets to the basket, misses a layup, gets his own rebound, and gets fouled.
Well,
what are you thinking, AllBall?
What you just said. That's where San Antonio is most dangerous. Attacking, right? What I call the three-headed monster. Vassell, right? Castle, and Harper. They got to get it going. You got to attack the OKC Thunder guards, right? You got to put the pressure on the referees to blow the whistle. But if you're going to settle for long three-point shots and turn the ball over, you're going to lose this ball game. So for me, you have that, but also Wembanyama has to have a bigger impact on both ends of the floor in this game, Fabian. Right now, he's too quiet. So they got to figure this out quick. I mean, they got it to 6 points, 2 minutes, 34 seconds left. So they still right there, right?
But also with the fact that Jalen Williams is not playing. He's day to day. You got to take advantage of the fact that their second option, the guy who can really create the most points after SGA on this team on OKC, is not playing. You have to take advantage of that and not be down by 5 points in game 2 at home against the number 1 seed.
Wow, good no call on SGA, right? It looked like they was going to give him that call. Let's see what Wemby could do, y'all. He got guarded by Hartenstein. Hey,
he got the SGA call.
I was about to, yo, you said it before me. I was just about to say that. Yo.
And Wemby put his hand. Look, Wemby fouled SGA just now. Yeah, on a replay. Bad. He pushed him off.
Hartenstein, that left hand on the hip is the push,
but look, if you Wemby pushed SGA with the right hand and then runs into chest bumps him.
Right.
SGA sitting there like this.
Like, no, you know what he really said? I deal with that. Fourth quarter. Y'all know what y'all got to do for me.
Right.
Listen, what Brunson said, y'all owe me. SGA is saying, no problem. Fourth quarter, y'all owe me. Sam, man, big shout out to you. Thank you for your $4.99. I think the Spurs need to spread the floor and attack off the dribble. Don't settle for jumpers. That's what we just said. Big shout out to Sam. You have to attack. Fabian, you said a little while ago, those guards can't do nothing with the Spurs guards. Stop settling for jump shots and attack the basket. So Sam, 100% correct, bro. 100% correct. Wembanyama makes both free throws, cuts the lead to 3, y'all. 49-52, 2 minutes, 5 seconds left.
SGA kind of got fouled again, and he hits the shot anyway. If oh boy, they're on the road. SGA hits a shot just now from 8 feet away.
Tough.
He got mauled twice, back to back. I don't see him complaining to the refs. I don't know why he does complain to the refs sometimes, SGA, but why would he have to if he gets that many free throws, right? Bass was short on the jumper.
I know why he's not complaining.
You owe me.
I need these in the fourth quarter. Look, SGA right at it, kicks it out.
I'm gonna need that back in the fourth quarter. Ew, Lou Dort with a nasty 3-point shot. Jesus Christ. Was Cason Wallace called for a foul just now?
Yep.
After the Spurs rebounded?
Yep. Silly foul. And they in the bonus.
Silly Under 2 minutes to go. You don't do that.
Silly foul. You see SGA with the push off though, right, Fabian?
Let me get that.
And he stepped on his foot.
Let me get that.
I push off and I step on your foot. Right. I'll make the jump shot too if I could do all that. Sign me up. You ain't got to pay me $75 million a year.
That's the politics game. Like people don't understand how Michael Jordan used to talk to the referee with his hands on his knees and just talk to him on the side of it.
Or give you that
politicking.
Look, or give you that look. Make sure you don't miss that call in the fourth quarter if it's clutch time. Bet that.
You remember when that referee went up to Michael Jordan when he was mic'd up, and he said, "I'm sorry, Michael. I'm gonna call it next time." Like
insane. Yeah. Give me that type of respect and props. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all can complain and act like y'all don't want that yourselves. Yeah, give me that. I'll take that all day.
Any LeBron fan watches that and goes, "Come on, bro."
Facts.
Imagine if a ref did that. Imagine if a ref did that for LeBron. You would go ballistic. It's shut up. How much do they have to give him?
I'm not gonna even lie. I definitely would. Ooh, SGA being guarded by De'Aaron Fox. Good D, Fox. Double team. SGA kicks it out. Caruso. Wow. Got Wemby up in the air. Drew the foul.
That was a great play by Caruso, who's been on fire this series. He knew I've been hitting shots. Wemby overplays him, and he gets him. Pump fakes, leans in, shoots, and draws the foul on Wembanyama.
That was smart play. That's basketball IQ right there. And Fabian, I don't understand why a lot of players don't do that more often. Once you get the guy up in the air, that's it. Right into him. Foul. Wembanyama with 3 fouls, y'all.
Right. That's right, RP. He said, I believe you, Mike.
Yeah,
that was
wild. Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. OKC lead back up to 4. A minute left, y'all, in the first half. 55-51. Spurs versus OKC hate watch party, Western Conference edition. Yes. Who else going to represent the West in the NBA Finals? Is it going to be the Spurs or is it going to be OKC? Second free throw by Caruso, no good, Fabian.
Spurs down by 4. All you need is a layup to make sure that you make up for that missed free throw. Take advantage of OKC missing his free throw. Bassel taking mad time.
Too long.
Top of the key with Wemby. Jalen Williams on a spin move. No good. He's short. From 8 feet away. Wemby, you are not Hakeem.
His last 2-3 shots was very short. SGA 2 for 1.
That was a hell of a pat. Wow. Hell of a 2-pass sequence from the OKC Thunder. SGA did one of these bullet passes to Caruso. I thought it was for no reason. Caruso took it towards Cason Wallace in the corner for 3.
That's the spray 3 to perfection right there. That was beautiful. That was
was video game-esque.
Wow.
De'Aaron Fox dribbling with Dort on him. Step back. Sidestep, excuse me. No good.
Oh my
3 to
God.
go. 2 to go. SGA chucks it from 3/4 court. No good. OKC with a 7-point lead, 58-51 all ball.
2 bad possessions down the stretch for San Antonio. Just held the ball, dribbled the ball too long, and just got a bad shot.
Jalen
OKC
Williams.
came out slow. I'm sorry, Fabian. Down 15 zip. Goes into the half, up 7, 58-51.
What a turnaround. What a turnaround. So that means they what? They outscored San Antonio 58-36 since the beginning of the game.
Look
Great.
at Caruso is a plus 20 in 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
8 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He drew a very big foul on Wemby after he pump faked the 3-point shot. Jalen Williams, not the Jalen Williams that you're thinking of, the other Jalen Williams, light skinned Jalen, got 14 points, 4 or 6 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3. He started off that first quarter on fire. 3 rebounds for him as well. You got 9 points for SGA. He was scoreless in the first quarter for the second time in 4 years that he had a first quarter that he was scoreless in. Those are Jordan numbers, by the way. Let's not slack on that. 8 points for Alex Caruso, like I said. 8 points for Jared McCain as well. He had 2 fouls. 2 fouls for Isaiah Hartenstein. He has 2 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. And on the San Antonio side, you have Victor Wembanyama with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 11 points apiece for Devin Vassell and De'Aaron Fox, who came back after that ankle injury. They're combined 8 of 15 from the field. They're shooting well, but it looks like their bench is struggling on ball. Dylan Harper got 2. Dylan Johnson has 3, so that's 5, 7, 10 points off the bench for the San Antonio Spurs. What are they shooting over here real quick? Let's get to the shot chart, man. Let's get to the shot chart. Rebounds, OKC has 26, Spurs 23, 15 assists for OKC. So San Antonio's 11. 4 steals apiece for OKC and the Spurs. Spurs have 4 blocks to the Thunder's 1. Here we go. Back at it. San Antonio had 2 turnovers that we counted in the first quarter that I can remember. They end up having 9 in that first half. So a lot of turnovers by San Antonio, getting sloppy out there. San Antonio is shooting 41% from the field to 51% for the OKC. San Antonio is also shooting 40% from 3-point range. OKC is shooting 53%. OKC has a 70% free throw percentage. So the Spurs 83. Fast break points. San Antonio leads this 8-2. Second chance points. OKC edges out San Antonio 10-9. Points in the paint. Surprisingly, 22 points in the paint for OKC to San Antonio's 14. Wow. Turnovers, points in the paint seem to be a very big disparity here. All ball. The assists. I want to look at the assists real quick. That's something that I don't think I would be surprised, shocked if San Antonio is even in the same realm as OKC. OKC has 15 assists in total to San Antonio's 11. And that's a big deal as well. I think OKC passes the ball around better, gets their players into a better position than the San Antonio Spurs do all ball. What are you thinking?
I mean, everything you just read off was just great. But to me, this series, it comes down to 2 things. If the San Antonio Spurs are going to be successful, for me, you could throw out all the numbers, right? I don't care about none of that. With this series, if the Spurs can take care of basketball, play smart, and Wembanyama be the best player on the floor on both ends, they win the series. But they have to do all 3 of those things. You can't just do 2 or 1, all right? And tonight, they're really not doing none of it. Wemby is not having an impact, right? They still turn the ball over a little bit, and they can't get stops. So right now, when we talk about being young, being inexperienced, and people, listen, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. So I don't know how the Spurs is going to win this game, right? Unless they have a tremendous turnaround. But Wembanyama, listen, 3 fouls. He's allowing Lou Dort to defend him. And then also Lou Dort is being able to stretch the floor and bring him out. Listen, De'Aaron Fox, you can't come back and mess up the rhythm, brother. You're only down 7, right? It's a lot of basketball left. OKC bench has 39 points. The Oklahoma City Thunder bench has 39 points.
San Antonio has 10.
They have 4 times more than the Spurs bench points. That's the game. That's the game. So we have to understand SGA and these guys in the second half, Fabian, is going to get it going. SGA ain't going to stay quiet. So the Spurs got to figure it out. But Wembanyama, it's your time. You can't do what you did in game 1. Okay, game 2, you was good, right? I think 20 plus 15. But what you did in game 1, Fabian, what's my favorite line? Don't give me caviar to turn around and try to give me hamburger helper or steakums. Right? Like, no. You gave me caviar in game 1. I got used to it. I want caviar the whole series. I'm not saying you're going to average 40 and 20, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. So let's see what happens in the second half, but they have to defend and they have to take care of the basketball. And Wembanyama has to get it going. It's no excuse. He has to get it going.
I mean, Caruso, McCain, and Jalen Williams alone have 30 points. They're all scoring the starters. I think that was a very important stat that was pointed out here because that means the second unit came in there and turned this thing around for OKC. They were down 15-0 to start the game. The rebounding, I didn't look at the offensive rebounding, right? The OKC Thunder have 4 offensive rebounds. San Antonio has 4 as well. That means they have 15 defensive rebounds. There's just key moments that OKC tends to grab these offensive rebounds and key moments where they get to whip that ball around to get their guys in open spots. Dagnall also made an effort, and the players are executing a game plan of shooting over Wemby, even if he's close to you. And that's important because make him jump. That's a big body. Yes, he's a monster. Yes, he's an alien, but you make him work. You make him work. I don't see San Antonio winning this series. Way too sloppy. Wemby is young. He doesn't have a patented shot. Doesn't have a patented go-to spot on that court. I don't see where he can just flat out choose to dominate. We know SGA, his mid-range game is where he dominates at. That's a major factor. And yes, they're missing Jalen Williams. Hopefully he comes back by the end of the series for the OKC Thunder if you're a fan of theirs. I hope he just comes back so they can take this to 7 games and beat each other the hell up. That's what we're hoping for over here in New York, AllBall.
Well, I mean, game 1, the Spurs showed that, they can compete and they can win a game on the road, right? And game 2, they had an opportunity but fell short. Like I said, it's still a whole lot of basketball left. A whole lot of basketball left. But I have to ask you, are you not sold on Wembanyama? Because I remember someone in the chat saying what you just said. Was it the youngest in charge?
Yeah, he's not high on him, and maybe he's speaking to him right now, but that's the absolute truth. Is he a monster? I'm always big on Wemby. After his first preseason game, his first week in the league, I said, okay, come on, guys. It's not rocket science. He's a big 7'4", 7'5" guy. He's putting the ball on the floor. He get into the basket. He can shoot. He can dribble. This guy looks insane. But you saw Dylan Brooks earlier this year, the Phoenix Suns. They put the blueprint out on how to challenge a young Wemby. The young Wemby, they showed it to you. Put a body on him. Don't let him go to where he got to go to. Play with him. He's very competitive. So what do? Call him out. Hartenstein, smack him up a little bit. He's gonna start smoking. He's gonna start talking smack to you back. And all of a sudden, we get him off his kilter. Maybe thinking too much. That's the best thing you can do for your opponent, all ball. What do you think? Why'd you ask me that question? Because what's on your mind?
Because chat, Fabian, I gotta ask y'all. You know, big shout out Matt Guard, right? He loves Wembanyama, and rightfully so, right? Great player, fun to watch. But let's talk about Shaq, Akeem, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We can even go to guards, Michael Jordan, Kobe, rest his soul, right? You can even go to guys like Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, right? Would the opposing team ever in life put a smaller player on them? Why do we try to ignore that? Why is OKC comfortable with putting Caruso on Wembanyama? Not on a switch, not on a pick and roll. No, you defend him. What does that say? Let me explain something to y'all. Let's slow down when we talk about a lot of these players being GOATs and being great. If Shaquille O'Neal played for the Spurs right now in his prime, like Wembanyama, Orlando, Shaq, y'all think Caruso would guard him? You think so for me, Fabian, young man, he's good.
It's great.
But I how great are you if Caruso could guard you? Just saying, bro.
You just talking about offense then.
Just
you're
saying.
You're just talking about offense then. Because you're just eliminating 1/2 of the entire conversation, which you normally do, Mr. AllBall Barkley, to make your point.
Has Wembanyama done it tonight? I'm watching
what?
Just what you're alluding to. How he just erases the other end of the floor.
Early on, he did. They were 15-0. Then that second unit came in there, and it was, what do you call it? Bourbon defense. Bourbon defense is crazy. I think Wembanyama, he's very young in his progression. He may be the only player right now out of all the young guys who have a chance at cracking the top 10 of all time. As far as aliens are concerned, he's competitive and everything. But OKC is using that against him. Overzealous, pump fake you in the corner, get you out of this ball game. No. A smaller player should never get you out of your spots like that, Wemby. Grow up. Do some push-ups. Eat some more croissants. Get your life, as the streets once said. He's too young, old boy. OKC's gonna take advantage of this thing, man. You're too young and you too light in the ass. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, old boy.
Listen, Chad, I love y'all. Miss me with all y'all talking about. Miss me with it. You telling me a guy that's 7'5". How tall is Caruso?
6. I hope he's not 6'4".
Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Caruso is not 6'6".
It's impossible. Also, let's factor this. Oh, you know what? Let's forget the also. Alex Caruso is 6'5", allegedly.
Which is really 6'4".
Without the sneakers.
But Wemby has a whole foot taller than him.
But what makes you think, if he's light in the ass, what makes you think he can post these guys up? Caruso's an all defensive caliber guy. He's low center of gravity. He's tough. Karl-Anthony Towns has a lot of the same struggles, and he's stronger than Wemby, allegedly.
Listen, I love all y'all. Fabian, I love you even more. If y'all gonna sit here and try to defend a 7'5" guy not being able to post up a 6'4" guard, y'all can have that conversation. Y'all won. I'm not arguing with that. I'm not. I don't care how light you are. I'm not arguing with that. I'm sorry. Kevin Durant is light. He figures out a way to post up.
Well, when he was this age, he couldn't just post you up. He couldn't. That was part of the problem with him. Light in the ASS.
Fabian, if I'm running down the court, you have to allow me space. You can't just jump in front of me and not allow me to get to my space. It's a foul. Wemby wants the ball up top. Why are we ignoring that? That's what I'm just trying to get everybody to understand and tell the truth. He wants the ball up top. He wants to be a guard. That's the problem. Bro, put these little guys in foul trouble. What are we talking about? We all know the game. If I was coaching Wembanyama, he would be driving me crazy right now. Bro, get on the block, bro. Get on the block. Seriously. Come on.
Are you asking how are they able to get him off the block, or he's taking himself off the block? You saying he just wants to be a guard?
Yeah, he's not right. He wants to be a wing. He wants to be a point guard. Bro, when the last time you seen him post up? That's what drives us crazy about Cat. When they put little guys on them. Bro, why are you up there? Okay, we know what you can do. Look. And they Swiss cheesing this defense apart. 9-point ball game. And look where Wembanyama want the ball at. He calling for the basketball at half court because he want to get it and do the sham guard and dribble tween. Look where he's at. Look.
There's a lot of sloppiness on both sides in this game, too. As Jay misses a 14-foot fade fall away jumper. 60-51.
Yeah, Spurs need to go on the run, Fabian.
Who's gonna bring it for him?
Oh my God. What was that about De'Aaron Fox?
I have no idea. He double clutched a jump shot from 4 feet away. SGA short.
Wembanyama is complaining a whole lot too. He getting frustrated, man.
But that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. Wemby playing 48 minutes and 37 minutes in back-to-back games. He wasn't doing that all playoffs. The most minutes he played was 39 against the Minnesota Timberwolves in game what?
Yeah, Castle back-to-back 3-point shots, both misses.
That was game one.
Once again, turnover. Once again, Fabian, the Spurs and those guards are not going to the basket. There you go. When was the last time they went to the basket and drew a foul? Settle down. Fabian, that's what De'Aaron Fox is there for. Settle them down. And let's get these guards in position to attack.
Do you see him doing that?
No.
That's the problem, man.
But now this is with his coach. You got a coach. You're at home. You got a coach. First free throw is good.
Yo, Stephen A. Smith does not care about anybody's shenanigans. Nick Wright said Stephen A. Smith, just to paraphrase this, because it's hilarious. Said, Steve, what's up with Stephen A. Smith always trying to sound like a mob boss? They want to make an enemy out of me, going at Jaylen Brown. He goes, yo, bro, if they come back at you, you can stand on what you're saying, but no comment, leave no reply. Stephen A. Smith came back. He said, Nick Wright should be ashamed of himself for saying he's moving like a mob boss. I know who sent Nick Wright at me. I'm not going to say who. He really does think he's Stephen A. Gotti.
Hold on. He said, I know who you sent at me, but I'm not going to say who. This dude here, man. He got to be stopped.
This is why they hated Caruso for 3 from the corner. On fire. What is he doing this? I got to see his stats for the series. Alex Caruso's killing.
Caruso right now, if they win this series and he plays continue like this, he's the MVP of this series.
Easily.
Like, And this is insane. Like, why is Wemby left out there to defend Caruso when Hartenstein and Chet? Well, I don't see Chet. Yeah, Chet Holmgren is out there.
Is he?
Yeah.
It was a rhetorical question, overall.
This doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't play like he's out there. Who
Right.
who wants to be a guard batter? Wemby or Chet? Who wants to be the first 7'4" diva 2 guard?
Another turnover by De'Aaron Fox. Great defense by Lou Dort. SGA back down with it. Spurs down 10. SGA with the great pass to Chet Holmgren. Spurs are down 12.
It sounds like every team always has some secret. Oh, good 3 by Champagny.
Because I thought Castle was going to continue to roll to the basket and maybe attack.
They were down by 12. Now they're down by 9.
But look at SGA. He comes down cool, calm, and collected.
And turns the ball over.
Turnover.
Oh!
Highlight.
Careful. Careful.
Great defense by Caruso.
Bassel, get back to the free throw line, man. You ain't getting nothing out of that.
Hold on. What is he mad at Caruso for? For playing defense?
Caruso with a hard foul as Bassel tried to dunk the ball in transition after an SGA turnover. Caruso told the King, I got a real ring now.
Let's see.
I guess player's going to get mad because you jumped into the air.
Yeah, but that was a great foul. That was a great foul.
Back in the day, you knew not to go for some highlight reel jam in transition with somebody two steps behind you.
Right. And look at the ball game, right? Just get the bucket. And you missed a free throw.
Come on, Devin Bassel. Get your life together. Caruso is averaging 24 points this series before this game. Oh my God, he's shooting crazy.
He got to be shooting like 60-some%, something crazy, right?
61%.
Yeah, insane. And
he shot 71%, 5 or 7 last game.
Chet Holmgren with the putback done, offensive rebound. Lee back
with the post up on Caruso. Disgustingly, those are high off the backboard and misses. Wemby, who has a nastier post game, Wemby or Cat?
What that was?
Just throw a jump hook, bro. If Wemby get good steal by Stephon Castle, those are the Vassal up ahead. He's fouled again.
Fabian, what happened to posting up 2-3 dribbles and jump hook? Like, what's up with Castle? What's wrong with y'all? Bro, what's up with these young dudes? They supposed to just let you lay the ball up? You got the call. For one, and I'm rooting for Spurs, but I'm not an OKC fan. But the Caruso foul, it was nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Now, I want to see this replay. What are you upset about? Right.
Upset because they hit him.
Thank you, Gibson. Yeah, like, come on, we got to be honest. I don't like OKC. I don't like how they officiated. I don't like how they get away with what they get away with. But that first foul, Castle was upset with Caruso. I don't know what Caruso did wrong. And then now I want to see this foul.
You're right, Brooklyn's finest. The pressure is real. They're getting frustrated. It's starting to feel like you guys don't think you have a chance. It's starting to feel like you think OKC's a different level than you. Not going to lie. When you pull this, you know you're going to get fouled in transition. Why are you so mad if you got another OKC player in foul trouble? That's what you want. You're supposed to be so confident that we could defend you like this and have more of these transition plays and be able to finish in transition a lot more healthier. They're going to foul you. Try to finish smart.
That Mitchell foul wasn't that bad. Now you risk getting a technical foul.
Exactly.
Right? You risk getting thrown out to get doesn't make any sense.
And you're risking nullifying one of your free throws that you're about to get. Dumb.
This is where, that inexperience and being young, this is where, it comes in at. Castle's pushing off the assistant coaches. What are y'all doing? And then look, OKC, look how cool and calm they playing around, acting like they're going to run on the court. Silly. You see how young these guys are? How was it a game and we're in the Western Conference Finals and you joke and act like you're going to run on the court?
Exactly, PMC. I think the Spurs are frustrated because they started out playing fast and took the lead. Then that second unit came in and started kicking ASS. Oh, I clicked this by accident, but enjoying that moment in time in history with Tracy Morgan. Thank you. History continues. Stop crying, Castle. Nothing is easy in the playoffs. This is the time when you got to play chess. This is the time when you got to act like what they're doing doesn't affect you. You have to show confidence at all times. They're a young team. They're getting frustrated, like you guys are saying in the chat. And you're allowing the champions to see blood. They sense blood, even if it's not really there. You're not really scared of them. You're clearly not scared of them, but maybe you are really scared of them. Excuse me. Are you really scared of them? You're showing them a lot more respect. You think this is showing disrespect. It's not. And I don't know why you shot that layup like that in the first place. You drew the foul. That's why you jumped like that, because you knew you were gonna get fouled. Oh, they called a tech on OKC?
Maybe a double check. I mean, did they
Nah,
call
they shoot a free throw.
Right, but did they call a flagrant on the foul? I guess they call a flagrant on the foul. Maybe the push in the back.
So you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. That's why you don't make it worse. Because if you give OKC a free throw here on a dead ball, you just made the deficit even bigger for no reason.
I'm surprised the referees didn't call a technical foul on the Spurs, right? Because Vassell, he pushed and put his finger in Mitchell's face. So I'm surprised. Wow.
Oh, Caruso. Is that a foul? Defends a jump shot by Devin Vassell.
Look. Do you see Castle's face? He needs to relax, man. It's his basketball, bro.
I mean, Stephon Castle. He's frustrating.
Let's see. I mean, that's a foul. He got him with the body.
Listen, man, the views in San Antonio seem to be very healthy out there. Overall. Ref's gonna call this game tight now.
Caruso miss free throw. Make your free throws. Caruso looked like one of the cops that played in the movie Untouchables. Make your free throws. 9-point ball game. You could have cut it to 6. Let's see if you could cut it to 7, because that would have been a great turnaround. Second free throw is good. 7-point ball game, 67-60. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Ooh.
That's Fabian. What does he say? I'll let my game speak. Y'all can do all that all y'all want.
Fouled again. Is this 4 straight plays that Stephon Castle is fouled on?
Yeah, but I mean, SGA put his arm up, so he know he fouled him.
Right, but that means that this is the reason why you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you get a tech or you have to sit down with too many turnovers, because apparently they can't guard you. Play a lot smarter, you could get more of these foul calls. Is OKC not in a bonus by now? This is crazy.
Yeah, they are. Yep. First free throw was good. Wow. 5-point ball game.
Were we too harsh on Stephon Castle? Is he putting the Jedi mind trick on OKC? No, what you think I'm at?
He definitely still looked frustrated. He still looks frustrated, though. Second free throw is good. 7-point ball game, 62-69.
Oh, SJ dribbling between 2 defenders. He's bugging. Almost lost it. McCain dribbles steps back out of the paint, misses. Spurs with the rebound.
See
When
if
was the
they
last
can make
time Wemby got the ball?
see if they can make a run. They doing good without him. Oh,
That's good. That's goaltending.
goaltending. Yep. And Fabian, what we've been saying all the time, you have to attack. Stop settling for 3-point shots. Everybody in the chat said it. Big shout out Sam I am, but a lot of people said it in the chat. You have to attack. Stop settling for those bad jump shots that are short.
The reason
Get to
why
the free throw line.
and that was a great bag. Like, what was the point of pumping him like that, Stephon
Right.
Castle? Like,
It doesn't make no sense.
it's again undisciplined by the Spurs. You have to lead down to 5. Now it's starting to be reminiscent of game 2, where the Spurs would get a 11-point lead would shrink down to 3 or 4, and they kept pulling away until they finally pulled away in the fourth quarter last game and they won. Also on that last play for Stephon Castle with 3 fouls, that last play for the Spurs, they pushed the ball up very quickly to score that basket. You're seeing that's another advantage that they may have is in transition on ball. Whether you create transition and speed the inbounds pass and get down court, or after a missed rebound, you got 3-4 guys out there who could just run down court and make a transition play into some points.
OKC with it. SGA. Oh. Caruso with it. Tough pass. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see. Spurs is making a run. Let's see if they can capitalize, man, on this. They in the bonus. So maybe that's what they have to do. 7 minutes left. You in the bonus. Attack. Don't settle for no 3 unless you're wide open. Oh, my God. Okay. Excuse me. San Antonio. How undisciplined can you be? Fabian, did I ask you the other day, if you're the head coach, I know you have to be frustrated. They're young, they're inexperienced, but how upset would you be when you really got to not say anything and put up with just how undisciplined they are?
Is that coaching? You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but
like Mitch, what's his name? Mitch Johnson. I don't see any sophisticated plays you can run, and it goes back to what you're saying. Wemby establishing himself in places on the court where we feel like he should be establishing himself. Those are 2 things that no matter how much the coach talks about it, these players will have to execute it. It's like, come on, Wemby, you 7'4", 7'5". Clearly, the best place to be is closer to the rim. Spurs, you lost game 2. You could have won 2 games in OKC if you didn't turn the ball over. It's not like what you're saying is rocket science, AllBall. Not like what you're saying. That sounded condescending. It's not like what you're saying is wrong. Like, they should be focused on not turning the ball over. That's insane.
what are they reviewing right now? They're reviewing offensive. What are they reviewing?
And SGA at the free throw line? Okay.
Chat, what happened just now? Bro, he shot a free throw. Was there a tech or flagrant call? What happened?
So, away from the foul, away from the play foul.
6-point ball game. SGA with it, kicks it out. McCain, tough 3-point shot. Pushes the league back to 9. 73-64. Wembanyama with it. Offensive, blocking foul. How long, how many years, how many seasons, if you're the Spurs organization, are you going to allow Wembanyama to try to be a point guard or a shooting guard? All seriousness. I'm asking again. If you're the Spurs organization, front office, head coach, How many seasons or years are you going to allow Wembanyama to play basically the two guard?
We read this, right? Yeah. It goes says last game they holding Wemby SG on the floor 15 times. Sam Miami said Wemby averages 29 minutes a game for a reason. He's not there yet. He's averaging 31 this series. Crazy.
Y'all keep making excuses. Y'all keep making excuses. I picked Spurs in 7. So I'm just saying, Wemby, you're the mismatch. But you're playing as if you're not. Every time I see you get the ball, it's at the 3-point line. So, all right. I understand. He ain't no stretch four. He wants to be a guard. Drive me crazy. I know if I was that coach, Lord have mercy.
We'll be going nuts.
Would I? So let me ask y'all a question. What happened with him working with David Robinson and Tim Duncan on his post game? He has access to probably the greatest power forward all time, the big fundamental. What happened to that, Fabian? He's been there for 3 years now.
He's a monk.
I don't care what he is. Where is the post-up game that should have been helped by David Robinson and Tim Duncan? And I'm serious. I want to answer. Where's it at?
Amazement says, salute, fellas. Yo, if we win tomorrow night and go up 3-0, it might be a Memorial Day massacre. You know what? They don't want that. They don't want during the Labor Day parade on Memorial Day to have a Knicks parade at the same time. That's what it is. Now that I think about it, we ain't dealing with all you guys coming out here all together. Everybody's coming outside? No.
Anytime you
And showing all these are all unforced turnovers by the San Antonio Spurs. That's what it makes it worse about San Antonio turning the ball over the way that they do. Unforced.
This game is trash too. Like to have SGA versus Wemby, right? And Wemby taking it so personal with not winning an MVP. Listen, legendary, historic game 1. What's up? First free throw by Wemby is good. Cuts the lead to 8, 65-73. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Second free throw is good. Lee cut to 7, y'all.
Man, oh man. This quarter's going slower than every other quarter in this series.
Good ball movement, though. Wow.
Yeah, McKinley was trying to karate chop Wemby for a layup. Successful, 75-66. OKC is up by 9. AllBall looking for a foul. He gets it. Holmgren smacked him somewhere. Back of his neck.
Spurs getting a lot of calls, man. They lucky they didn't call a foul on Wemby.
Who's the foul on? Oh, there's no call. Good.
You see Jeremy McCain flex on Wemby after he moved them out the way and laid them up.
It's a second-year player.
It's insane how Philly just gave him up for nothing. Wow. Insane. Make your free throws. 8-point ball game. Dylan Harper makes the first free throw, misses the second. SGA being guarded, hounded. Great pick by Chet Holmgren. Corner 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Spurs, pushing it. In the bonus since 7, 8, 9 minutes. Oh my God. McCain for 3. No good. Rebound.
Flea, Fox looks either a little, what do you call that when you ain't got no rhythm? Trying to make your way back into shape. Not shape, but he just looks a little rusty. But he's doing what he did in Sacramento a lot that nobody believed me. Over dribbled. Had some turnovers.
Wembanyama with a smaller man on him misses the jump shot. 8-point ball game. SGA with it. Draws the foul.
That's been AllBall's theme with him. AJ Mitchell's headed to the locker room, by the way. According to Underdog.
SGA being fouled by he looked like what's the name? What was my man? Lucius Lyon. He like Terrence Howard.
Who does? McCain?
No. For Spurs with the Braves, the young kid. It's a young Terrence Howard, bro.
I was saying he looked like Lucius Lyon is crazy.
Listen here, man. He said, listen here, man.
Is that his best role ever? Easily, right?
Yeah. He played in Crash. That was good.
You like Crash?
Yeah, that movie was ill. Yeah.
I hated Crash.
Crash was good.
I hated everything about it. It was like Ludacris was terrible.
Yeah. I give you that.
The whole thing was predictable. Like, oh, okay, we're doing this. Then he had like fake versions of Crash. I forgot the Brad Pitt movie that he made that was like Crash.
10-point ball game. Almost turned the ball over.
Spurs are done, bro.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. No energy, nothing. Nothing. Fox with it. Got the offensive rebound. Vassell.
Yeah.
Vassell. That was a tough bucket and one.
It was amazing, but they have to rely on a whole bunch of one-on-one.
Yeah, tough buckets.
Scores that just they create no rhythm for your team.
Right, and what we said a little while ago, I don't know how long you're going to be able to just get tough buckets, right? You got to be able to get some easy buckets, man. You have a 7. Man, these dudes be so just frustrating to watch sometimes. Flea, what up, Flea? Free throw is good. The 3-point play is good. 7-point ball game, y'all. 77-70. OKC is up. Spurs is down. Good pass to Hartenstein. Fouled.
Now the Spurs, OKC's getting to a point where they can't. The Spurs just can't guard them. All the three-headed monster talk. They might be puppy child. They might be puppy child, ladies and gentlemen. Enough is enough with these shenanigans. OKC's willing and dealing out here. Honestly, he's able to cut to the basket. They feed him the ball. OKC and the Knicks play similarly. You see SGA going one-on-one a lot, like Brunson, and he passes the ball more. You've been able to set some screens too with our players. Oh man, is that a three? Yep. Dylan Harper says, come on, we got this. 78-73. He's 2 of 4 from the field. SJ driving, kicking all the way out to Cason Wallace for 3. No good. Ooh, OKC with the offensive rebound. SJ for 3. It's good. MVP. I got this. Can't give the number 1 seed 2 chances at the ball in the same possession, guys. Thomas Bryant for 3. No good. He knew that on the way up. Take your business. Cason Wallace drives to the basket. I thought they would call continuation, but they don't, because he's fouled. Harper looking like his dad, Ron, out there. Cleveland, Ron? Ron Harper is a wild boy. When you call out LeBron at an All-Star game, and you go back to Ron Harper's tweets, and he was bigging up LeBron, like, yo, man, they hated Jesus too. It was like, Ron, what is this? 86 minutes, most in any 2-game span of Victor Wembanyama's career. Wasn't I just talking about that? Wasn't I just talking about Wemby playing too many minutes? NBC, stop taking our stats. Melo, I see you, Melo. If I see you on Celebrity Row, I'm going to tell you. Tell your people, just give us some credit. That's all we want is some credit. Wemby driving. He's out to Keldon Johnson, who should have thrown it back up to him. Get your life together.
Wait, man, this game is terrible.
I'm trying to hold it together, old boy.
Yeah, I hear you. Me too. Like this game is, and I know, it's the playoffs. Every game isn't going to be beautiful. Every game isn't going to be exciting and great. But it's like, come on, man. Spurs, get it together, bro. Like, y'all at home. What's Wemby numbers right now, Fabian?
$12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists.
Wow.
How 2 of 7 from the field. 2 blocks.
Yeah.
2 turnovers. Remember, this is how game 1 was before he went off. I was saying, like, yo, it's horrible. I feel like I'd rather go to sleep. And Flea was like, why you think this horrible? I was like, yo, dog, I could barely stay up right now. In that 4th quarter, the alien showed up.
Let's hope we get that, right? 9-point ball game. 2nd free throw.
Good.
I mean, they hanging in there. They just can't get no stops. It keeps going from 6 to 10 and 9 and 8 and back to 10. Look.
That's how yesterday's game was.
But look, Fabian, silly foul by Dylan Harper. Why?
You just tackled him. I don't know what. They're undisciplined. Like you
Why?
said, you use that word over and over again tonight.
And then you gotta
Beyond is
realize you in
young.
a bonus.
Yeah. But again, this is what we talked about when Charles Barkley and several people out there try to discredit the Knicks for dismantling Philly and Atlanta. We're supposed to do that because this is what happens when you turn the pressure up. San
Right.
Antonio, OKC has been through this pressure already. This same group of guys, for the most part. Have they lost anybody on that team? I think they added Jared McCain. So, what experience do the Spurs have to get past this obstacle of being in the conference finals? Kiko says, "You think we're taking the Cavs building too? Taking over the Cavs building as well? Yeah, why not? That one is
De'Aaron,
terrified. We're gonna take them over.
De'Aaron Fox with a tough bucket cuts the lead to 7.
That's that.
OKC with a timeout.
That's that. That's that ski move that he does.
But I
Finally to get
mean,
to the basket.
yeah, but they can't get over this hump. Let's see if this right here helped them gain some type of momentum, right? Same thing with the Knicks. Game 1 was a classic. And then, of course, you get game 2. So this is what's happening here. Game 1, that's what I said. You know, you feed me caviar and then you try to slip in some steakums. You think I'm not going to recognize that, right? So it's like, come on, Wemby with 12 points only, you know, not even double-digit rebounds. Right now, OKC is having a good game, not a great game. So this game is still up in the air for the taking. Right now, let's see if the Spurs can go on a run. They cut it to 7. OKC was forced to call a timeout, but they did something that they stopped doing: attack the basket. Attack the basket.
You got to give OKC credit again for not allowing the Spurs to just do what they want by attacking the basket because they're young and they're taking advantage of their inexperience, of course, but they're also not letting up, and they're putting pressure on these Spurs players. They're not letting them be fully confident out there. That's why it's important that they won, you know, that they started something and the Spurs young guys almost got a technical foul in a couple of skirmishes this quarter so far. So even skill wise, I just think Dylan Harper's rusty. Who's their second guy that's really scoring for them and really going to the basket and making up for Wemby scoring 12 points. Stephon Castle has 12 free throw attempts.
Yeah, but we can't let Wemby off the hook. When he has a game like game 1, we go berserk, right? We GOAT status and legendary status, and then now you have a night like tonight, and we're just ignoring it. No, you got to play better. You're the best player on the team. You have to play better. So, Wembanyama, this is on you. This is on you, right? Your team is hanging in the balance. You know, your guards are keeping y'all in the game. When are you going to take over and get y'all over the hump? Come on. Defend and rebound. Take care of the basketball. But to me, I think this series, this game tonight, tells me who's going to win this series. That's why I think it's very important for the Spurs to come out with this win. All this can be thrown out the window if the Spurs win tonight. And if Wembanyama can turn it up and the Spurs can take care of the basketball, they can win this game because OKC is playing good. They're not playing great. Big Baby Sports in the building. Big Baby, what up? East Blue Drew, I see you, YouTube comment rater. Zero, what up? Big shout out to the chat. Big shout out to the members. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate y'all in the building with us. I know it's rough watching this game. There's no excitement, right? But we basketball fanatics, y'all. So just appreciate y'all just always hanging it and thugging it out with us. Big shout out, Kick Go. Thank you for your $1.99. What's the game plan if we play OKC? Don't fall for flops. I mean, the game plan, Kick Go, defend the three-point line. Defend the three-point line and take care of the basketball. All right, we back, y'all. 7-point ball game. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left. OKC with it out the timeout. SGA. Corner, 3-point by Caruso. Good. Corner 3-point by Caruso. Good. 7-point lead goes to 10. De'Aaron Fox right back at him. No good. Rebound. OKC. Who is guarding Alex Caruso? Wow. Caruso with a tough three. Timely three at that. SGA. Foul call. Spurs is unraveling right before our eyes, y'all. Barney Rubble. The Spurs are in trouble. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. They are in trouble. SGA at the line for 2. You can just count these. First free throw, good. OKC about to go up 12. You can't grab and then complain as if you didn't foul him. What are you doing?
The chat asked early on who's going to be the unsung hero of this game. And I was dead wrong. The unsung hero is the one that's been the unsung hero the last 2 games for OKC. Caruso. Jesus Louise.
Yep.
Off the bench, Caruso scores 15 points. He's playing so well, you might have to start him next game. Just put them away. Steal both games in San Antonio. You OKC.
Wemby sees Chet and takes it too personal. To the point where he's not focused, right? Like, too personal, bro. Play ball. Because I'm pretty sure Chet ain't even thinking about you.
Chet is completely lost. Again, OKC is not with Jalen Williams, who's out with a day-to-day injury, hamstring injury. But this game is going the same way that game 2 went. OKC goes up by double digits. Ooh, McCann was losing the ball, driving against Keldon Johnson, gets the layup, back up by 11.
Tough layup, Fabian. Tough layup.
Champagne for 3. Ooh, does not get the roll. SJ with the rebound, bringing it up court. McCain for 3, no good, short. San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox looks like he injured his ankle. Lou Dort was in the vicinity as he was going for a rebound. Keldon Johnson misses the 3. De'Aaron Fox is limping. Oh, man.
Wow.
He's limping off the court.
Wow. You can't come back from an injury like that and then that team relies heavily on you. That's the I don't understand. Like when Boston brought back Tatum, how do you start him? And man, Lou Dort, man, out there left tackle.
Lou Dort with the illegal chop block on De'Aaron Fox. Keldon Johnson's trying to start a fight with him right now. Pushes him. 3 plays later.
And man out there playing left tackle. Yo, man. SGA.
Yeah, Lou Dort plays a lot of games, man.
A lot, Fabian. Yep, a lot.
Have we been missing his dirty Dort plays all series long? Is that the first dirty Dort play of the series? You're mighty quiet out there, man.
Fox might be done for the night, y'all. That looks serious.
Might be done for the series.
Yeah. Yeah, the way he got his head down. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Stick a fork in him. Yeah, he's done.
SGA with 7 free throws in the third quarter. Spurs finally get an alley-oop pass to Wemby. That's the first time all game that I can remember.
The first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, excuse me. The first 2-3 minutes of the fourth quarter will tell you if this game is worth watching. McCain for 3, in and out. A
Kick
foul
goes
call.
Common.
Wow.
All balls look on his face. Feels like kick goes comment. OKC's a tough watch. Foul baiting to the chip is crazy.
And I'm
Yeah,
tired.
but tired. And also, just the Spurs are not. The one-on-one thing is just no good.
Think about
Stephon-
it, we both ain't really been asleep. I ain't been asleep since Tuesday.
Right. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. I doubt if it'd be a alien sighting in the fourth quarter like game 1. I doubt we see any UFOs, y'all. Any aliens, any mermaids, any unicorns. Not tonight. 13-point ball game, y'all. 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Dylan Harper. But I don't know if he had a quad injury or a hamstring injury last game. Dribbling the clock out here in the third quarter. They get Wemby the ball.
I got to ask you. Do we have to watch the fourth quarter?
Is Wemby starting to heat up?
No, he ain't starting to heat up.
Big Baby Sports says, good luck in the finals versus the referees and Thunder. Telling you, bro, you're going to break your TV when you watch the Thunder play versus the Knicks.
I mean, he seen that firsthand against his Lakers. I don't want to doze off on here up you. I don't want to doze off on you up here.
I did it like 3 times already and you woke me up.
I need to lay down, bro. I'm tired, bro.
Guys, I think we're going to call this a night.
Yeah, like we exhausted. Big day tomorrow. We got to have all the energy in the world.
The Knicks rehab.
Right, game 3. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, I've been up since Tuesday. I ain't been asleep.
Slick Money says, you ninja look sleepy.
Listen, hey, Slick Ninja, out there trying to be a YN, out in the streets, knowing I got to go to work tomorrow.
This style nigga said y'all was out all night, man.
Yo, Fabian. Yo.
Sex time and difference. This is trash. I'm playing 2K.
Right, look, yeah, see? Hey, hold on. Hey, chat. I gotta ask y'all. Cause this is how I roll. Y'all tell us what to do. At least me. Do y'all allow us to get some rest tonight, or do y'all want us to finish the game? All I need is 2 thumbs up, and we out of here. Be honest with you.
Flawless baller. Yes.
I didn't see it. Hold on.
Flawless baller said these two teams bored y'all to sleep. RP said the O and OG is for old as fuck. Plug.
Yo, look at East Blue Drew. Brooklyn Jules, thank you. Red Bank, thank you. Kate, thank you. Back it up.
Slack time and difference said go to sleep, gang.
Right. Right. Yo, listen, man. It was a pleasure. It was an honor. We gonna get some rest because tomorrow it is going down. Game 3, the Knicks are on the road against Cleveland. Do we see a potential sweep? Ladies and gentlemen, my brother always says, you could have been anywhere else. We see y'all tomorrow.
Hasta mañana, folks. Love y'all.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Y suscribe.